Hello everyone. Um, we are now trying to find the treatment of cough and colds. So if we have an internet, we can easily read about cough and cold medication. So we just type in cough and cold medication. Usually, if the cough and cold is caused by a viral infection, so no need for treatment because the viral infection is self-limited, meaning it can be resolved after 3 days. But you see here in the images, it will appear in your screen different cough and cold medications. So let me discuss this one, the phenylpropanolamine and paracetamol. So actually this is only for the colds. So it is a nasal decongestant, as you can see here, analgesics and antipyretic because of paracetamol. But the phenylpropanolamine is a nasal decongestant. So if your um, nose is congested, so you can take this one. But this is only for colds and also for fever. But you want to find other medications that has a um, all the component for cough, colds, and fever. So you might try this one, Nafarin A. But the phenylpropanolamine is for nasal decongestant. Antihistamine. So why antihistamine? Because some of the cough will cost is caused by the allergies. So you can also try this one, Nafarin A, and paracetamol is also antipyretic and analgesic. What about if your cough is because of bacterial infection? So actually, by the word bacteria, you need an antibiotic. So the usual medication for um, cough secondary to bacterial infection is an antibiotic. And if you have a productive cough, meaning that you have a phlegm, so the most common antibiotic is amoxicillin plus clavulanic. So here you can see the pictures of amoxicillin plus clavulanic like augmentin. So augmentin, this is an IV form, but we have a tablet form that is called co-amoxiclav. So the co-amoxiclav is antibiotic for upper respiratory tract infections and other infections. So this is a good antibiotic because of the two combinations of amoxicillin and clavulanic acid. It is the co-amoxiclav. Usually the preparation is 625 milligram per tablet. So that is the preparation and is taken 2 times a day. But some of the doctors will just give amoxicillin or cephalosporin like cephalexin. So when you have cephalexin 500 milligram, it is 3 times a day. Then usually the doctor will prescribe it as 3 times a day for 7 days. What about if the cough is productive or have phlegm? So you need to have mucolytic. So mucolytic cough because there is a bacterial infection. So one of the most commonly used mucolytic is you have the mucosolvan and also N-acetylcysteine. So this N-acetylcysteine like X-Flem or Flumosil, you have to dissolve this um, granules in a glass of water like this one, Flumosil. This is also very common medication and other um, mucolytics. This one is a PCOF that has a content of salbutamol, bromhexine, and guaifenesin. So it is a bronchodilator, mucolytic, and expectorant. So if you have your cough has a component of asthma, bronchial asthma, so this is a good choice of medication. I think this is over the counter because it has a bronchodilator, mucolytic, and also an expectorant. But the main treatment really for the cough caused by bacteria is the antibiotic and a lot of water so that you can really expectorate the phlegm. Okay, carbocysteine is also a mucolytic. Solmux is also a mucolytic. So what if dry cough? So if dry cough, no phlegm, then all you need to do is a cough suppressant, maybe a butamirate citrate. Butamirate citrate. So here, butamirate citrate, as you can see, like Sinicod, antitussive. So once there is antitussive, that is a cough suppressant. So you need to take this one if you have cough that has no phlegm, but you need to stop the uh, coughing. So butamirate citrate or levodopa or levopron. So here you have the levopron, and it is also an antitussive. So actually the the medication would the box would write down its use antitussive. So this is levopron or levodopa. It's an antitussive. What about if your cough is because of asthma? Then you need to take salbutamol. So when you say salbutamol, the medication is more on the anti-asthma. So you have here asthmalin. So you have a label of anti-asthma. So salbutamol. So the label will have this anti-asthma. Okay. So I think that is the Lagundi. So if you want to ask what about Lagundi? So when you search about Lagundi syrup, so the label would be so cough remedial and anti-asthma. So it has a bronchodilating effect, and it has also a soothing effect for cough. So this is also a Vitex nigondo lagondi leaf extract, and it is also safe to use, especially in kids. So when you say anti-cough, so that is antitussive and anti-asthma. So it has a bronchodilating effect, anti-asthma, like salbutamol. What about bromhexine? So when you say bromhexine syrup, so the bromhexine, the the label would say mucolytic. So this is taken for cough that has phlegm, mucolytic. So cough that has phlegm. Okay. The best way if let's go back to colds. If the cold is if you have really nasal congestion, so you must also try steam inhalation. Steam inhalation for um, nasal congestion. So this is a also very good uh, traditional way of relieving your nasal congestion by steam inhalation. So you all are in the internet, but you should also very careful because some, if especially if the source is not reliable, so you might endanger yourself in self-medicating. So You just read about steam inhalation, so it is simply a breathing in steam from heated water. Usually they mixed it with salt, sodium chloride, and the vaporized sodium chloride, no, should relieve you from nasal congestion, because of the soothing effect of the steam with the chloride ions. So I think that's the common medication that is used for a way of treating yourself when you self-medicate. But the antibiotic, you cannot buy it without prescription. So at least the most common is amoxicillin, cephalexin, and other antibiotic that is very readily available and affordable, but with prescription of your physician. Thanks for watching.